Hey guys, this is Holly with Working on Me. I am very late. I lost track of time. But then when I went to go get on live, it wasn't letting me. And I was like, oh no, it's not letting me go live. So I had to redo it and then it let me go live. So I don't know. So anyways, this is Holly with Working on Me. If you're new to my page, we do Weight Watchers here. You don't have to do Weight Watchers at all. I cook lives on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and I do show you how easy it is to do Weight Watchers. I used to weigh 238 pounds. I am 150, what was I this morning? 157.7 this morning, and so that's where I'm at. So we are making a recipe tonight that it is called a Stay Fit Mom recipe. The link is in the captions up above. It is called a creamy garlic chicken orzo bake, and we're gonna make that. It does take 30 to 40 minutes to make, so we're gonna need to get it prepared. I forgot my chicken. I need to get my chicken cut up. I'm a little bit behind because we have been working on scholarships, but let me go get my chicken really quick. I totally forgot to get the chicken prepared, but that is okay. We will get this done together. Hello, everybody. Okay, so when you go and visit the link that I gave you, the Stay Fit Mom recipe, definitely try to find her on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. She has a lot of great recipes. She doesn't do Weight Watchers. She does more of like the macros and things like that. But she is really great. I've used a lot of her recipes. She also uses these 4-cup bowls to do her recipes, and that's how we're going to prepare this. She actually just came out with like bowls that actually has Stay Fit Mom on it. And then even the lids have Stay Fit Mom on it. Pretty cool. She just came out of that. It came out like this week with that. So anyways, I do not have those. These are I got off of Amazon. I did not put the link. If you want the link to the Amazon bowls, just send me a private message. But I got these off of Amazon, and they are 4-cup size bowls is what they are, okay? And we're going to individually get them going, okay? I am going to be like going through here. We made the, yeah, Karen, you know what's so funny is when we made those, I had 2 patties left over and I put them in the refrigerator. Well, we were gone this weekend for San Antonio, and my mom was here letting the dogs out and feeding the goat that we had here, and she wanted to wash her clothes because my parents live in a travel trailer, okay? So she's like, I'm going to use your wash machine. We're going to wash clothes. And I said, okay. And she's like, hey, can I have that chicken patty that you made? I said, yeah. With the air fryer, you know, cook it up for about 4 minutes, and then in the air fryer just to crisp it up a little bit, and then make you a sandwich out of it. She loved it. She loved it. So yeah, got mine at Target. Oh, the bowls. Okay. I'm like, Genevieve, what did you get at Target? I got it. You got your bowls. My dad's doing good. My dad's doing good. Okay. So if y'all will hold off on like the questions for just a minute, I am going to prepare these bowls really quick. I should have had these chickens done. I'm sorry. But we have been working on scholarships, and I actually lost track of time. So I'm getting on here way later than I wanted to, and especially since these take about 30 to 40 minutes to cook. I'm mad that I got on here a little later than I wanted to. So just give me a minute now that I have to like cut this all up, and then we're going to put this in a bowl and season the chicken. And then I've got to get a little saucepan. And we got to make the little sauce that's going to go inside of these bowls. So just give me a minute. I'm sorry. I had planned on cutting these up before I got on here, but that didn't happen. So I'm sorry. Normally I'm prepared before I get on here. Darn. So tomorrow I'm going to make chicken noodle soup. I am like craving chicken noodle soup. So that's what I'm going to make tomorrow. So be prepared. I am going to make chicken noodle soup. And then Wednesday, we're going to go ahead and make the pulled pork tacos that I had on our menu last week on Thursday. Since we left for San Antonio, I didn't get to make live for y'all. So we're going to have the pulled pork tacos on Wednesday. But tomorrow, I really want chicken. So I will get back with the questions here in just a minute. If y'all just give me just a minute, I'll read and we can talk here in just a minute. So Kelly, give me a minute trying to get this all cut up as fast as I can. And then I got to get a bowl and we season all of this. I'm almost done. So I'm using the chicken tenders. And the seasoning that you'll need is garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, and a little bit of red pepper flakes if you choose to do that. You don't have to use red pepper flakes if you don't want to. Okay, so that's cut up. Let me get a bowl. This hand's clean. I'm gonna grab my bowl really quick. And since this hand is dirty, I am going to go ahead and put the chicken in there. And when I say dirty, it has has just chicken on here. Okay, now I can wash my hands. Okay. Yay, Kelly! I'm so glad you were able to get a new one. That's so exciting. That is so exciting. Okay, so now I do not have, where is my iPad? Hold on, let me get my iPad because my iPad has my recipe on there. I'm sorry, guys. I was using my iPad as we were answering some stuff on scholarships. This today. Okay. I want to make sure this is right. Okay, so for the pepper, we're going to do a half a teaspoon. I need to get me some more pepper. Okay, so pepper is going in. Garlic powder is a half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon for garlic. Onion is a half a teaspoon. And then the red pepper flakes are just 1/4 of a teaspoon if you want some. And honestly, what I'm going to do, salt. Salt is 1 teaspoon. That's okay. We'll use this and then we'll do. Okay. And then the red pepper flakes, I'm just going to kind of sprinkle them in. And that's good. That's good enough for me. Okay, so now I'm going to get me a spoon. Just kind of stir that around, get that nice and mixed with the seasoning. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the bowls and we're going to do 2 tablespoons. Let's see, where is it? 3 tablespoons of the orzo. This right here of orzo, and then we're going to do 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth into each of the bowls. I have the oven preheated at 350. So I have my tablespoon right here. I already sprayed the bowls, and we're going to do 3 tablespoons into each bowl. And then we will set this aside because I'm going to need to get a saucepan and we'll start doing the cream part. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now the chicken broth is 1/4 of a cup. Okay, and then we're going to evenly put the chicken breast, and it's about 5 ounces, but I'm not going to weigh mine. So I'm just going to kind of evenly put the chicken in the bowls on top of each other. I mean, on top of the orzo. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to set that aside and move this, and I'm going to get me a saucepan. Yes, I've definitely made this before. Yes, I have. It's so good, like so good. I sure have. I've made it. Me too. I lost track of time. We were doing like, I actually wanted to come on at 4:19 earlier because I was like, me and Tatum were between scholarship stuff that we were messing with. I was like, gosh, I wish I could go live right now so I could get that. Well, then we got busy again, and all of a sudden it was 5:12, and I was like, oh no, oh my gosh, I gotta go. So, okay, saucepan, what do I want to use? Let's see. Let's use this. And this part right here, you'll need a saucepan on medium. We're going to do the butter and the oil. Then we're going to add the minced garlic and the mushrooms. We're going to saute that up. Then after that is sauteed up, we're going to add 4 ounces of the cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese, 1/4 cup of the fat-free milk, which is going to be like the Fairlife that I'm going to use. And then we will add the spinach to that to wilt, and that will be distributed into the bowl. So on the butter, how much butter? 1 tablespoon of butter. And how much garlic? Who cares how much garlic? Just use garlic to your heart because you know how much I love garlic. Okay. There we go. And now the minced garlic right here. I am just going to use this. And I'm going to do that. Okay. So minced garlic's going in. And then we will do the mushrooms. And 4 ounces of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Oh, and you know what else I don't got? The Parmesan. Do I add the Parmesan in there? Yes, and stir in some Parmesan. Okay, Parmesan, I needed to look. See, I told you I am not prepared today, ladies. Not prepared today. And I think it's only 1/4 of a cup of the Parmesan cheese. I think it might be a little less than that, but that's okay. That's what we're going to use. Okay. Thank you, Peggy. Okay. Okay. Mushrooms going in. I don't even know how much mushrooms to even be using. I probably used a lot of mushrooms. How much mushrooms? 8 ounces. This is 6 ounces. Okay, that's okay. This is about 6 ounces of mushrooms. That's fine. That's good enough. That's all I got. So it's going to have to be good enough. Okay, so we're going to let that saute up, and then after that, we will be adding the 4 ounces of cream cheese, and then I need to get the milk. If you're just getting on, we are making a Stay Fit Mom recipe, which is up in the captions, and what am I trying to say to y'all? It is called Creamy Garlic Chicken Orzo Bake. And we're making them in these bowls because that is how she makes them. It's in the bowls. Did your dad get his test results? No, not yet that I know of. Yeah, and not that he has not mentioned it, so I'm guessing they have not. But I definitely need to ask him if they have. I think he was supposed to go back is what I think is the scenario. Let me get the milk. I hope y'all all had a good weekend. We had a fun weekend this weekend. It was great. Just very busy. I was exhausted last night. I did watch the football. Who watched the Super Bowl? I actually watched it by myself. JJ had to leave to go to San Antonio for work, so he was gone. And Tatum went to a friend's house to watch the football game, so I watched it by myself last night. He came home later on. You are looking so trim and fit. You are a hardworking girl. Aw, Brenda, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Hey, Judy. I am not making a side with this because to me, it kind of has a whole well-balanced, nice bowl. It has spinach in it. It has the chicken. It has the pasta. It's just a well-balanced meal. I will not be making a side with it. It is 9 points per bowl. So that's all I'm going to have with it. That's it. Okay. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. And the next thing is going to be the 4 ounces of the cream cheese. And 1/4 cup of the fat-free milk, which I'm using Fairlife. We're going to let that kind of start melting, and then the last thing, it says here we'll add the spinach and stir in the Parmesan cheese, and then evenly distribute it amongst the 5 bowls. My Monday, my car windows were... Oh no, Kelly, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Hey, Anita. Okay, on the spinach, it's 2 handfuls of spinach. I got my Parmesan cheese, and I'm sprinkling that in there. Okay, we'll get the spinach in here. There we go. 2 handfuls of that. I'm going to turn the heat off and just kind of let that start warming and wilting those spinach leaves. Okay, guys, that is it. And we're going to evenly distribute this in amongst the bowls. I wish it said exactly how much, but it does not. So we're just going to eyeball it as good as we can. I think I can almost eat this. This like looks good to just put on like on top of like a chicken breast or something. This looks so good. Okay. That looks great. Let's see here. Can you use almond milk? I am very sure. Yes, definitely you can use unsweetened almond milk. You forgot the olive oil. I did forget the olive oil. I did. I sure did. I was just thinking about the minced garlic and the butter. But you know what? I don't have to count for that then, I guess. But I don't think it's going to change much of the points, though. But yes, I did forget about the half a teaspoon of olive oil is what she was saying. Yes. You're getting a snowstorm Wednesday. What's the serving size? It's going to be 1 whole bowl. I don't know, but this is 1 whole bowl for 9 points once you get it all done. Okay, so we're going to spread this on top. Here, I'm going to bring y'all closer to me. I'm going to bring you closer to me. If I had to guess, if you made this like in a casserole all together and not this, I would say about a cup is 9 points. So maybe a little bit even over, maybe like a cup and a half is the 9 points. So if you are not going to make it in the bowls, then definitely that's what I would say. About a cup and a half is 9 points. Good to me. Okay, I am just going to kind of stir these around a little bit. Okay, they're going to bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. I'm going to back y'all up. Paula, how much? Let's see here. What we are getting on Tuesday. Oh, y'all are talking about the snow. I was going to say, Paula, what are you talking about? Talking about the snow. Okay, so let me put this in here. And we're going to set it. All right. We are done. Okay, so now, I think I got everything. So do you put the recipe in your app? Yes, I have already prior. That's what it came up as 9 points. That's the reason I know it's 9 points, because I've already made this before. So when I gave it to y'all in y'all's 4-week meal plan, that's the reason I know that. Okay, I'm just gonna put up the cold stuff while I talk, because we will be on here for about 30 minutes waiting for that to cook. If you do not want to wait for 30 minutes, you can always come back here and watch replay and watch the end of it. You can scroll to the fast forward. But I was going to talk to y'all about a scholarship thing that I was so mad about, y'all. I was so mad, and I have to talk to somebody. No chicken stock does the noodles. I put 1/4 of chicken stock in each one when I put the noodles in there. So you must have missed that part, Sandra. At the very beginning, you put 3 tablespoons of orzo and 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth into each bowl before the chicken went in there. Yeah, Kelly, the bowls are the only way I ever have made this recipe. I haven't made it any other way. Okay, so my son, we were in San Antonio at the stock show, and a lady that is another mom of a 4-H'er was talking to Tatum about scholarships and like what he should do and things like that. And so, okay, so you did see, but I'm trying to understand, maybe I read your question wrong then. No chicken stock. Does the noodles get done? I'm just wondering. I think I read yours right. Okay, so I guess you did see it. I don't know. I'm not sure. So anyway, so I was so excited to see baby Trinity. She is beautiful and looks healthy. Yes. Yes. Really quick off of the subject that I'm talking about, Brenda, Trinity has a doctor's appointment in Houston, and she was visiting her mom, which is the pastor's wife. They're here in town, and she showed a video of them eating at a restaurant, and the pastor's wife was giving her like an ice cream cone, like letting her lick it, and she loved it. And she made like a little funny like Gigi is not trusted around Trinity, and she was just playing around, but it was so cute. She was eating that ice cream cone just a little bit. It was so cute. Okay, you did miss it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that, because I was like, am I reading it wrong? Okay, so anyways, so back to my story. So Tatum was talking to the mom, and she was talking about scholarships and stuff, and Tatum proceeded to tell her that we turned in one of the scholarships already, and she said, on your transcript, your school transcript, she said, did you put it in an envelope? And he was like, I don't think we did. My mom just stapled everything. And she said, well, one kid one year was disqualified from the scholarship because they did put it in an envelope, but they didn't seal it. And I was like, oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? So he's telling me this on our way home, because I did not see her like tell him that, okay? So I immediately went home. I reread all of the rules that were in the scholarship, and there's a big paragraph, and at the last end of that paragraph, 4 words was transcript needs to be in envelope. Sealed envelope is what it said. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, hold on. My cat is going to continue to cry. You always do this when I'm on my live, don't you? Yes, you do. Yes. Okay, sorry. Yes, Karen, I know. So anyway, I called our extension agent today, and I was explaining to her that rules are the rules, bottom line. Okay, I'm okay. If he's knocked out, he's knocked out. Okay, bottom line. But with this other mom telling me that there was another issue with another child, I said, I will honestly tell you, y'all really need to change the paperwork, and it needs to be in big bold letters. like big bold letters, if it is that important for this transcript to be in an envelope, a sealed envelope, then it needs to be in really big bold letters if that is what you're asking, because at the very front of the scholarship, it lists how the paperwork needs to be, but up there it does not say in an envelope. It just tells you as you're reading the paragraph, okay? So I'm telling her, and she says, Holly, that's a different committee, and I will give you the lady's name, but I wish I could take it over, because over the years, I wish I could, revamp that, but maybe you can talk to the lady. So I called the lady that I'm supposed to talk to, and she did not answer, but immediately texted me back and says, I can't talk right now. Is there something you can oh no, I left a message saying, I need to know if my son's in or out of this scholarship, because I was told this, and I'm sorry, but it isn't, I honestly overlooked it. Actually, I did not go that far. I just said I needed to talk to her, and that's when she texted me back and said, I can't talk right now. Is there something you can text me? So I proceeded to text her, stating that another 4-H'er mom explained this story to us, and my guess is my son's not going to be in there, because I said I need to know if he's out or not, and I said, and it really needs to be in big bold letters. Pretty much, she texted back stating, it is on the paperwork, and I haven't gotten through all of the scholarships, so I don't know who followed the rules and who didn't. And I said, yep, that's exactly the response I thought I'd get, and thanks so much. So that scholarship's completely wiped out. We totally wasted our time on that. So today we were on the move with other scholarships today. So it was a really bummer. Tatum was very upset. He's like, Mom, I didn't read it either. I didn't see it either. We totally overlooked that. But not only does it need to be sealed, it has to be sealed from the school. And supposedly the school knows that it should be sealed. So I'm just like, I don't know who dropped the ball. Or honestly, I know I didn't see it, but if it was already sealed, I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm just so upset about that. When it comes to scholarships, we need all the scholarships we can get, right? And so, yeah. You cannot reapply. There was a deadline, and that was it. The deadline is over and done, and it was turned in January the 21st, I believe. January the 21st was the deadline, or the 27th or something like that. So we cannot reapply. Yeah, cannot. That's over and done. So we're moving on to other ones. So, yeah, but yeah. And again, like I was telling my extension agent, I was like, hey, a rule is a rule if he's knocked out, but things need to change, but she can't change that. And the lady's not understanding where I'm coming from. For other kids, I even said, I'm advocating for other kids. You really should write that in big, bold letters if it's that important. Yeah, so lovely. I know. And another thing, I was at the post office today, and I was standing in line, and an old man, I feel so bad for him. Guys, I wish I was a rich person. I was standing in line, and he was there was another lady, and it was him and another lady and then me. And he says, how can I track my mail? I sent off in January something. I couldn't hear the date. He sent off his car payment in the mail. How can he track it? And she said, well, did you have a tracking number? And he said, no, I don't have one. And she said, okay, did you fill it out by a check or a money order? And he said, a money order. I got it from y'all. She goes, okay, great. Do you have the little copy slip that you would tear off of that? And he says, no. And he put it outside in the mailing, the bin outside. He had mailed it that day out there. And she explains to him that it goes from here to San Antonio and then it gets dispersed where it's going to go. And she said, but there's no way of me tracking it for you if you don't have a tracking number. And she brought out like the money order, and she's like, see, this part right here you should have tore off and kept for yourself, and maybe we could try to track it or something. And he was like, no, I didn't keep any of that. And they're telling me that my payment didn't get there and they don't have it. And I'm like, y'all, I felt so bad for this guy. I wanted to pay his car payment so bad. Like I didn't have cash. And I just felt so bad for him because you know he probably doesn't have money to like, okay, I'll just send off another payment or whatever. And already he has to send it in a money order. Oh, I just like, oh my gosh, I just felt so bad. So I get up to the lady and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for him. And she goes, I do too. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so sad. It's so sad. And it just breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. Oh, thank you, Karen. We did work our butt off. And he really worked his butt off on what he had to say in the scholarship. So I'm just like, oh, it's so maddening. I know. Before I retired, I worked at 2 different universities, and anytime a transcript was required, the school it was requested for me. Yeah. And I thought that when he asked for because he had to ask for the transcript at school, and it really sounds like that's how it needs to more than likely be, unless you can sometimes email it. And so the counselor lady did email him a transcript for the ones that just want to be emailed and not sealed. So one can be emailed, or usually they're asking for them to be sealed. So I know. I know. So anyways, yeah, so a lot went on today. My emotions have all gone all over the place. So yeah, that happened today too. So just a lot of stuff. And like I said, we just got done with the FAFSA stuff for college. That was a headache because, for almost 3 weeks, it hasn't been working, and we've been trying to finish up the FAFSA, and we were just now able to get it all completed and turned in. That does not mean it's gone through. We're waiting for that part to come in. It's just stressful. Is JJ or your dad or JJ's dad a veteran? He should apply for American Legion's scholarship. I will look into that. JJ is not. My dad is a veteran, and JJ's dad, I don't think he was. I don't think so. But I will look into that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I will definitely look into that. And then this Friday, we were going to go and tour one of the colleges, but we got in too late. So now we got to go next Friday. We put it down, and we'll be going to go tour that. He is going to go to a technical school for cybersecurity. And we're just trying to figure out which school we're going to pick for that. So yeah, he's going to do cybersecurity. He loves computer stuff. Tatum's really good about stuff like that. I mean, he's not like, when it comes to like technical stuff, like on here, he hasn't like messed with that, but, he really thinks that that's going to be a really cool field to go into. What about 4-H? Do they, Barbara, that was a 4-H. It was the 4-H. It was the 4-H scholarship, girl. That's what it was. It was like the biggest one you could possibly get. There was other scholarships through 4-H that we are filling out, but that was the big one. Yeah, so we'll take any $500 to $1,000 one that we will get, but that one was going to be a good size, and it's bye-bye. You learn your lesson. He won't forget whenever he has his own kids. So I guess you live and learn. I hope so. That's what the lady told him, Linda. The lady told him, mail could have gone very slow. Just maybe tell them that, will you please give me about a week or something and see if it gets there. And so I hope so. I feel so bad for him. Kathy, he's doing good. Yeah, we're filling out anything we can for 4-H. That is a definite. But we're also filling out a lot of other stuff that has been sent to us. There's even a technical school one from his actual high school that he's going to. So we're going to fill that out as well. It's just a lot. And so I will be honest with you, Logan got almost every scholarship you could possibly get from 4-H because Logan was very, he did a lot of stuff in 4-H, and Tatum is just more quieter. He does a lot in 4-H, but he's not like the top person. And Logan was like the guest speaker. Logan spoke at everything. Logan was an ambassador. Logan was a lot of things in 4-H. So he applied for other scholarships. So he got almost $14,000 in just scholarships only from 4-H alone. Logan did, not Tatum. Okay. Probably not going to happen for Tatum, but anything will help. But Logan really lucked out big time when it came to his. And I do not remember having to have anything sealed. But you know what? I honestly think I remember when we filled that out for Logan. I do think we had the envelope from the school sealed, obviously, because everything worked out fine for him. But that was 4 years ago, and I don't really remember any of that. So actually, it's been, 4 years. Yeah, it's been 4 years. So, yeah. Anyways, I was going to show y'all these shirts that I got at the stock show. I was going to try them on the other day, but I was like, no, I'm just going to show them on my live. I'm not into that. But oh my gosh, they had so many boutiques there. And I am just a sucker for that. Oh my goodness. So I got to show you the shirts that I got. Cybersecurity is a great field to get into. My granddaughter's future husband works for the FBI in Virginia. Awesome. And makes excellent money. Well, too bad we don't live close to them, so he could do like an internship with them so he can say, yeah, I've been doing this. So that's really awesome. Check into the local veterans, yes. I will definitely check into that. Yes, I will definitely do that. Okay, we got about 16 minutes on the bowls. I'm going to get my bag. Okay, Mama went shopping. Okay, so y'all saw my one shirt I did wear the very next day. It was like that green with a little bit of cactus. The day that Tatum showed, I bought that shirt the day before, and I wore that on the show day, okay? So if you didn't get to see my picture, just scroll down to where we were at San Antonio, and I showed you the goat and everything. That shirt, I bought that the day before. So we really didn't do a whole lot of shopping, because you want to know why? Because I had Tatum, I had Logan, I had JJ with me, and nobody wanted to stop and just let Mama look, okay? So I was like, I'm coming back tomorrow. So I only bought that one shirt, and all of them were like, come on, Mom, let's keep walking, you know? So my husband went with me, and I said, no, he said, did you want to go to the shops? And I said, yes, but I'll go by myself because I want to take my time. And he's like, it's fine. I'll go with you and you can take your time. Well, the bad thing is we get over there and he gets a business phone call, and he is on the phone the entire time we're over there. So he's like standing outside of the booth on phone working, which is fine because I got to shop. So it's good. It's fine. I sure hate that, Tatum. Oh, thank you. I know. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, LaWanda. Thank you. Yes, LaWanda, I came on late, but we've already been on for a while. I've already gotten the meal in the in the oven. And yeah. Okay, so this first shirt is Tatum's shirt. Isn't it cute? And it has cactuses on it. And I asked him first. I took a picture of it and he's like, yes, Mom, I like it. Get it. So this is Tatum's shirt. It's cute. It's like silky, like a dry fit feel. So this is Tatum's shirt. I am not, Carol. I do not know what that is. No, ma'am, I do not. And then for me, I got this sweater. It's like a little short sleeve sweater. I'm going to wear like a little black tank top underneath it because it is holy. You can see through it. And I had my black bra on and I was trying it on and JJ was, I came out of the little try on thing and I showed him and he was like, you can see through that. And I said, I know. I have my black bra on. I'm going to wear a tank top underneath it. He's like, no, I like it like that. I'm like, I'm not going to wear it like this. I promise. He's like, well, you can at the house. So anyways, yeah, it has like holes through it. See? So, yeah. So with a pair of jeans and my boots, it really was cute. It's super cute. So there we go with that. And then I got this pretty shirt right here, and it looks so good with the jeans and boots. But then also this will look really good with a pair of black slacks, something like that for church. So I got this also. Yes. And one more, right? Oh no, I have two more shirts. Then I got this also. This was so cute. So cute with the little puff sleeves, and it looked good with jeans and boots also, and it will look good with a pair of black slacks. It'll look good with white jeans, like our white little slacks or something, anything for church also. That's always what I think whenever I buy really cute stuff because I don't go a lot of places that I can dress up. I love dressing up for church. I love it. Church, I get to dress up. I don't go a whole lot of places to be able to dress up. So when I get to dress up, I get excited. This is super cute. Love the black and cream. Yes. Yes, my fuchsia earrings. Yeah. Okay, and then this is my last one because I absolutely love the colors of this. Look at the colors. So cute. With a little front tuck and my jeans and boots. I'll be wearing this at our county fair for sure. So I got this one also. And this is a small, and this is so oversized. This is a small. A lot of these are like medium and smalls. That's what I got because they're kind of oversized for that. So, oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day. That's right. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. I did a lot of shopping, but those boutiques, you cannot bypass those because we don't have a lot of those like that where I live. So when I get to go to those little boutiques like that, that's why I love going to Houston when they had the stock show and rodeo. Oh, so fun. So fun. Thank you. I know. Thank you. I will honestly tell you, I'm a pretty fashionicious, I guess you can say, if that's how you say it. I do like fashion a lot. I just don't go a lot of places. So, church is where I wear most of them. So, white pants. Yes, exactly, Yvonne. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'll make sure I take pictures with them. But those boutiques, when y'all ask me what's going to happen, is y'all are going to ask me where I got the shirts. And I honestly, that particular one, does it say it on there? Yeah, it does. Okay, so I didn't get every single shirt from here, but one of these is called, and they're on Facebook, it's called farmgirlfrosting.com. Farmgirlfrosting.com is where I got some of those shirts. Probably 3 of them, I'm thinking. Let me see if this one is the frosting girl. Yeah, that doesn't say it on here. That just says what kind of shirts they are. But I think but this one I think came from a different one by itself. Hold on. No, this one came from the frosting girl, and this one was by itself. Now, that's a tricky one because I don't know where these 3 shirts came from. I don't know, guys. Darn. I'll have to look back at my my credit card slip to see like what said on there. I'm not sure what that one was. But you can definitely look up that girl right there. Yes. Oh, Valerie, that's not fun. I'm so sorry they're sick. And you're right. It's mom life. I know. That's not fun. That's not fun. Prayers for you. Do they have the flu or like the stomach bug or just upper respiratory? Yes. What brands are they maybe able to find? Yeah. Okay. That will help. That will help. So this one right here, it is, okay, that's going to be backwards for y'all. I think it's called Gilly. It's Gilli. Gilly. That is backwards for y'all, but that is what this one was. Okay, that's the brand of this shirt. Now, this brand of this shirt is Jodaful, and Jodaful is very popular at a lot of boutiques. It's Jodaful, and it's Jodifl. Jodifl. Jodaful for this one. And I want to say this one's a Jodo. No, this one's not. Oh, this is Love's Stitch. Love is Love, and then Stitch, Stitch. Love Stitch. That is what that one is. Okay, so that is the brand of the shirts. You might be able to. And she had a lot of different colors of this one. This one was amazing. Like, there were so many different types of shirts I could have bought like this. It was crazy. Yeah, Jodaful has carried a lot at those. And this one right here, which was at that farmgirlfrosting.com, In Cream, E-N, and then C-R-E-M-E. And Cream or something, I don't know. It's super cute. I love the colors. The color is so vibrant. It's not even funny. It's orange and pink. So cute. So cute. So, okay, so we are down to 6 minutes, and I knew that would probably take some time for me to tell you about my day and then about my shopping. Yes, the flu, it's going around big time. Yes, the flu is going around so bad. When we were at the stock show, I was so freaked out because you're around so many people, you know. Usually when I come back from Houston is when I normally get sick. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because Houston is inside. The barn and everything is inside. San Antonio, the barn is open, so you're not really, but then having to go to the bathroom. I mean, of course I wash my hands and everything like that. Thank you, Sammy. She says like, share, and yay, thank you. Comment. Thank you, Sammy. You're so sweet. I get so worried about that when you have to use public restrooms and things like that, and opening door handles and things like, so if I become sick, just know we have a lot going on. And we have in 2 weeks, we have our county fair, which will be busy for 4 days at that thing. And it's going around big time. So I know I love to shop. I enjoyed going shopping with you, and all your beautiful clothes don't cost a penny. Just by looking, it doesn't cost a penny. That's right. You got to look. That's right. Oh my goodness. I love that. I love it. I love that. Great stuff. Yeah, so I'm so sorry I wasn't live this morning. You know what? It really felt good to work out this morning. I've gotten so much stuff done today. And it's only Monday, and I keep telling myself that. I'm like, oh my gosh, Holly, look what you did today. So we've done a lot of stuff today, and it's only Monday. So I'm really thankful. But right now we're going to try this out by doing Monday and Wednesdays at 9 o'clock and at 9:30. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We are thinking about buying a camper. Ours is, I believe, 42 feet. I believe 42 feet. Am I right? 42 feet, 42 foot, maybe 42 foot. I think it's 42 foot. My granddaughter are overwhelmed with the few. Oh, I know. I can only imagine. Bless her heart. Yes, bless her heart. Tell her thank you for all of her service for doing all that. You had a cupcake Saturday, Kelly. Yay, for your birthday, sweetheart. I hope you enjoyed your day. And then you made your lemon cake last night. I hope you enjoyed that tonight. That's awesome, Kelly. Okay, feet. Yeah, 40. I think it's 42. It's either 42 or 46, but I don't know. If JJ was here, I'd be able to ask. I may even be wrong on that. It is a big one. He lives in it constantly. And it's like, that is something that we will be traveling in, just like I'll be like, once Tatum really goes off to college, I'm going to be living with him. I'm not going to live in a small box. I'm not going to do that. So ours is a very nice, hefty size. Yes. We love our camper. And there's times that we're like, we'll see another camper that we were like, man, we should trade it in for that one because we like the layout better. And if we ever trade it in, it'll be because we want a different layout. But we love our camper, and I love that it has a wash machine and a dryer in it. But JJ needs that. He literally lives. We live 2 separate lives practically. That's his rent. That's his house on wheels. And then we have here. That's just JJ's job. So yes, definitely. I would not, if you're just getting into getting a camper, I would not go that big. So yeah, that 23 foot would be just fine. Yeah. That will be just fine. Okay, 1 more minute, and it has cooked for 35 minutes is what I actually set it for the first time. So we will take a look at them, and it's already been 35 minutes. Can you believe that? I talked your ear off for 35 minutes. Look at me. It's easy to do when I have stuff to talk about, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to bring those out for just a second. I'm going to turn my timer off. And I just want y'all to see what it looks like when you just stir it around. My dad's doing well. He didn't get any results back yet from his the scope thing yet. I don't know anything about that yet. That is what they look like. Okay, I'm gonna stir one up. We'll take this one right here. We're gonna stir this up. And of course, you're gonna kind of want this to cool down just a little bit before you really mess with it. And I'm just gonna make sure that the pasta is softened. And it is. Oh man, that's so good. I am gonna cook this for just about 5 more minutes until we're ready to eat it. Just to make sure that 40-minute, I just wanted to make sure with the chicken is totally done. Okay, so 40 minutes to me is really good for that, just for me to know that that's good and done. So good. It's a little spicy with that red pepper flakes. I probably shouldn't put any of that in there. Had a little bit of a kick there. I don't mind spicy, but my son might say something, so I don't know. So we'll see. All right, guys, I am done. That's what it looks like. It isn't going to change from that point on. So y'all definitely make this. It's easy. It really is easy. I know I had a couple of ingredients, but really is easy to put together. Your mom and dad live in one also, right? Yes, my mom and dad live in one, and I don't know how big theirs is. They have a big one also. I'd have to ask. I don't know how big theirs is. Wish they were on here. Mom, Dad, are y'all on here? If you are, you can answer that. But they enjoy theirs also. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a great evening. Thanks for joining me. And I'm done for the night. All right, guys? Okay, y'all have a good end of your Monday, and I'll talk to you soon. Are you busy with helping with wedding coming up? Yes, but we are kind of at a standstill because we've booked everything. So we're good, and she has her wedding dress, and it's getting altered and everything, and so we're good. We're at a standstill right this moment. So now I'm just really working on Tatum. Tatum stuff for there. My daughter's has a 42. Yeah. Hey Gina. That's totally okay. It scares you to make change. I know. I get that. I get it. I do. I get it. I do. All right, guys. We'll see you later so much. All right, guys. Bye-bye.